Hello and welcome to the water cooler. I want to give a few words of advice to those of you who may be training your colleagues in one of the writing exercises, like the case studies, for example. It can be awfully intimidating to give an account of yourself, especially among your peers or in front of your bosses. So there are a few things that you can do to make it easier for them to contribute to the process. For starters, I think it's a good idea not to direct criticism to the person, but to direct it to the work. For example, if you're talking about the solutions section of a case study, instead of saying, you should do XYZ, you could say, you know, this solution section would be stronger if it included XYZ. Another thing that you can do is encourage them to be accountable to each other before they're accountable to you or to the entire class. For example, suppose you have 6 people in your session. You can break them up into 3 pairs. Say you have 9, maybe 3 groups of 3, or if you have 12, 4 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 4. Before anyone has to volunteer their work to the entire group, let them splinter off into these smaller groups and give feedback among themselves. In order for these mini feedback groups to be successful, you as the trainer have to set expectations, particularly in what their roles are. Each individual within the group is going to have a turn, of course, to read their work, but as listeners, they have important duties as well. As listeners, it's important for them to tell the writer whether or not the writing is clear, whether there was a need for more information, whether there was a logic and a structure to the work, whether they felt things are missing, whether they felt it's complete, etc. It's that active feedback coming from their peers that's so important. After everyone has had a turn to present their work within the small groups, you can pause, ask everyone to regroup as an entire training session, and then now you're going to look for them to present, but instead of having a person represent him or herself into the entire training session, now they're a representative of their group. It's a lot less intimidating. So you go to the groups in turn and say, over here, Group A, would someone here volunteer, as if they're representing the group? Or Group B, what did you guys learn? What did you see here? Do you have an example of that? That takes the pressure off the individual and makes it so much easier for them to be productive and to contribute. If you would like to learn more about teaching your colleagues how to write case studies, you can download my free ebook, Making Your Case, at cranscom.com.